Hey everybody, Ben here for the Bonehead Podcast, and we're going to be playing our first game with Nurgle tonight in the Bonehead Podcast Cup. We should be getting a game in against Ubermedic, MattsBBL. He's in chat already. I'm pretty good. How are you? Yeah, I'm up for the match. Fantastic. Right, Matt, I'm just going to put together the Nurgle team. So guys, the reason we're doing Nurgle is you've probably seen the podcast came out yesterday and was all about Dark Elves. Next podcast episode is going to be about some nonsense, some fun nonsense that we want your input on. So that'll we'll probably start talking about that tomorrow, including a competition because we haven't done one for a little while. Then we're going to be back to Bonehead Basics, and we're looking to do Nurgle shortly because that is the next Spike magazine in the order, and we haven't done that one yet. So let's create a team, and we're going to build a Nurgle team. So we're going to get some reps in. Going to play a game in our league against Matt now. Not sure what team Matt's going to be using. Team name is going to be Bonehead Nurgle 1. Bonehead Nurgle BHPC. There we go. BHPC. Team motto we'll leave. We'll go for that. We can't have a purple outfit here. It's got to be green. It's got to be classic Nurgle green. You can't not do it. Bonehead Nurgle BHBC. There we go. Gets us online. Do the roster rumbles count for the per episode price on the Patreon? No, they do not. I need to change the wording on that. It should just be Bonehead. It should just be normal podcast. So twice a month tops is basically the most it'll ever be. So looking at a Nurgle team, starting Nurgle team. We want to have a look at a decent TV 1000. I know most rosters recommend taking as many Nurgle warriors as you can. So 3 rerolls, 1 Pestigore, no beast. 2 rerolls, 1 beast. I think we're going to go the classic. We're going to have a beast. We're going to have 4 warriors. 3, 4, 1 Pestigore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those guys. And that should leave us enough for 2 rerolls. There we go. So that's our full team done. And we are going to join the Bonehead Podcast Cup right now. So this is going to be our Bonehead Podcast. This is going to be our online team, and we're also going to be running some got a click search register in that, and register in the Bonehead Podcast Cup. This is going to be our online team, and we're also going to farm a bunch of games against the AI because it's a great way to try out new positionals, new tactics, and because you can kind of expedite it really quickly, and you get a chance to do the thing that your team is supposed to do. Online, the competition tends to be a lot more difficult, and when you're trying out a roster to try out to see the potential of a team using the AI on hard mode, medium mode, whatever you want, depending on how stressful your day's been, I suppose, it can be a really good way to learn a team. It can teach you bad habits, but it's a useful way to get up those skills, to see how effective teams can be as quickly as you can, like saving actual human time, not just Blood Bowl like games, because obviously even though actually if you're playing against the AI, you do tend to get more SPP, specifically in the way of touchdowns. So it can be really beneficial in that regard. So we will get some games with the AI in. And it also means that you can run a subpar roster. So with Nurgle, we've gone for the full one here with 2 rerolls to maximize our players. I am really interested in trying out a max Pestigore roster as well. So what can we get for a max Pestigore roster? Can we do this while we're waiting for our game? No, we cannot. Let's go back here. We're still searching, so that's fine. So, with the Nurgle team, we can have a look at our roster at the very least. We've got a beast that's 140k, and then each of the Nurgle warriors is 110. Pestigores are only 80. So, you need to swing an extra 240 to fill out the other 3 slots with the Pestigores. So, if you drop 3 Nurgle warriors, that's 330. So that's enough for 3 more Pestigores. So 4 Pestigores, 3 rerolls, 1 Nurgle warrior, and 1 beast. So you kind of got a big linebacker. You've got the beast on the line. Got a bunch of rotters that you can put with him, and then 4 beastmen. I think that's what we're going to be trying to explore when running with the AI. Because, hey, a fast Nurgle list. Mostly speed 5 and speed 6. It's kind of orc. It's like an orc parody at that point. No sure hands. So, but then again, a lot of orc players don't take the thrower at all anyway, do they? So it's an interesting one. I'm excited to try that, but for now, it'll be great to get a regular game in with what the sort of standard starting roster is. So, Matt. See what team he's running. It's going to be interesting with Matt. He's been playing Underworld recently, but he's also an accomplished Undead coach. And one of those I feel would be slightly better for us than the other. Undead against this very team twice before. Awesome. So it shouldn't be a massive TV difference. So we are just waiting to find the opponent. How long is it going to be? 101 seconds. Not too bad at all. So if we go back and just quickly look at the roster while we're waiting for our game. It did a thing. Did it do a thing? It didn't do a thing. I thought it did a thing. Alright, fine. So Beasts of Nurgle. Strength 5, big guys. Agility 1. So not particularly brilliant agility on that. Not great, and they're also really stupid. They've got a ton of skills though, so Disturbing Presence really just floods with negative modifiers to do a whole bunch of other stuff. So it turns out the Undead team we're playing, fated to die 120k. Sweet. That's good. We should get a little bit of inducement so we can take the 3rd reroll. We'll take the team training for that one. So Beasts of Nurgle, well, they've got Tentacles and Strength 5. They've got Regeneration. They've got Foul Appearance as well, so people have got a 2+ to block them. And Disturbing Presence just has that effect. Matt says, Troll in Disguise, surprise you like the Beast of Nurgle. It comes with Tentacles and Disturbing Presence, so you don't ever have to activate it to be useful. It put on the market, that's exciting. You can just put them out there and leave them alone. So they don't activate at all, they can just do things. And that's what we're going to try and test out in this game against Undead, because Matt is a classic Undead player. He knows what he's doing. He likes to put zombies on the opponent's key players to just take them out of the game. And if we can position our beast to have 1 or 2, like 2 zombies, maybe 3 players, then Tentacles is going to make it slightly more difficult. Okay, here we go. It's game time. We've got Fated to Die here. So Matt gets to choose to put cash in. I'm going to assume he's not going to want to. And we're going to end up with probably 120k in inducements. Now for this team, yeah, 120k. We only got 2 rerolls, which is a bit of a vulnerability of this team at the start with the specific roster that we've gone with. So this gets us our 3rd reroll. So we're going to have to play very carefully because Nurgle have no skills at all. Well, they've got no block. They've got no sure hands. They've got no catch. They've got no pass. They've got no skills in which they can do anything with. There's a Mighty Blow on the Beast. That's it. So you kind of start with a blank canvas. That's why this team tends to be tier 2, certainly bottom of tier 2. Which normally indicates the team needs at least 100k's worth of skills to really get rolling. I am looking forward to this game. Matt's always a good opponent. So there's our team. Is it pouring rain already? Oh, that's going to really, really hurt us. We've got a lot of low agility there, and so has Matt. So I can't imagine this is going to be a particularly high-scoring game. Right, do we get to kick? Right, good. We don't get to make the choice. With Nurgle, we're not really sure whether it's best to kick or receive. If we kick, we do have a decent amount of strength. However, against Undead, the strength kind of goes both ways. The 2 mummies can be pretty important. Okay, here we go. So we see these blue marks. And these blue marks are the Disturbing Presence zones. So that is going to be really, really key. So Matt is kicking to us. So we're going to be receiving. So I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't leave these mummies on the line here. And yeah, it's pouring rain. So -1 to catch, intercept, and pickup rolls. That's interesting because these guys have got disturbing presence. Where are you? Where are you? There it is here. Disturbing presence. All players must subtract 1 from the d6 when pass, intercept, or catch for each player with disturbing presence. So pouring rain plus disturbing presence equals very little chance of the undead team being able to pick up the ball anytime soon. Man, it's been a while since I've played with a team that can struggle to handle itself. So we've got the 4 Chaos Nurgle Warriors. Movement 4, Strength 4, Agility 2. No, Disturbing Presence doesn't affect pickup, but it will destroy handoff actions. Edge 2. So Edge 2 on the Nurgle Warriors, which in the rain means we're picking up on a 5+. And Edge 1 on the Beast. But the Beast with really stupid, like Matt said earlier, is kind of like a troll. But it's a troll that comes with tentacles. So the key to the Beast is not using it, which is really interesting and kind of counterproductive because technically not a player at that point. It is terrain. So we've got Mummy 1, Mummy 2. Let's drop our guys back. Let's just drop our guys back and start with a vanilla setup and check out what Matt's done. So let's check his skills. He's got a block ghoul and he has got a mighty blow strip ball. Oh, mighty blow piling on white. Those things don't exist anymore. Not in 2016. So we can and will undoubtedly have to take a punch to the face from the mummy. Now what we can also do here is position ourselves with some strength to be able to make some blocks to give us some... Whoa, that's the wrong thing to do. Make some blocks to be able to clear a path. So this guy is a threat. So let's just chuck all our Chaos Warriors on this side. Let's bring the Rotter back here. We'll punch this guy clear. Means these guys can move up, take him out, and form a bit of a cage. We've got a Pestigore. Pestigore is going to be the main ball carrier. So we're going to go with a kind of split formation here with 2 zombie dudes running deep. That Rotter's actually probably quite fine there. The 4th Chaos Warrior here. Let's see if we can't go heavy on this this offense. Is there any benefit to this? Let's go there and just tag up all these guys on the line. The Gore is the... Oh, no, all the Rotters are Agility 3. So this is what's going to be interesting about this team, is that the linemen end up with you as your ball carriers when your Beastman goes down. Okay, it's kick time. Oh, it's a blitz. Okay, so they're going to be able to get a strike in here and they're going to be able to redeploy half of their team. So Matt's just going to go straight in and put someone on the ball there, possibly. Oh, I've got to be honest with you, a blitz hurts here. So, if the ghoul here moves on up, gets the dodge, and goes to be on the ball, it's going to need a natural 6 to catch it. With this disturbing presence and with the rain, it's going to be real tough. Look at all that disturbing presence covering that spot. So not a great bounce for us. We've got the Pestigore here. We've got the 2 Rotters side by side. And we've got the Rotter here. Just kind of watching this side. So there are some tackle zones there. There is a free run for this guy to move through. It's looking like a supported blitz against our Nurgle Warrior. Now Nurgle Warriors being 110k, they are a big part of the team. And here comes the 2-die blitz on the blitz. Gets the double power. Drops him down. Had to make the foul appearance roll. Didn't work. We should save ourselves a few blocks in this game with... So drops him down and does not follow up because we've got this guy here. So armor is fine. So these guys are only movement 4, which means he's not going to be moving anywhere particularly far from the ground. Just 1 square. And now we see if Matt moves in to make a play on the ball or not. His ghoul's dropping back. And we got the zombie here. Nope, skeleton. And... oh yeah, the white Boromir. I do remember this team. Just going to start pressuring the ball. It might even be better for Matt to put a tackle zone on the ball just to add an extra modifier to my guys. And you never know, with the bounce. Nope, just going wide. And that'll be it. And then we'll see the ball bounce. Oh, we're going to go for it. There we go. Perfect bounce there for Matt. Okay, so let's... with the Nurgle team, you've got to sequence things right. You've got to be able... you've got to know... I'm not going to blitz with you. I'm just going to take the block here. I just want to kind of free up my players. And we're going to stay in place. That will actually give us one extra strength here for the beast. I'm not going to do anything with the beast for the time being. That guy's going to die, but he's a rotter anyway, so it doesn't massively matter. These guys are penned in. So the way you have to play with Nurgle is you have to rely on a strong cage. So although it looks bad for us... PC's running a bit loud. Although it looks bad for us, we've got a couple of blitzes. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to take this one. Because we can farm him off to this rotter and get a second block if we need it. Which we don't. So we'll drop him there. And we will stay in place. So it drops him down. He's fine. So we've got one guy on the ball. We're going to move this rotter here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And tag both those players in place. I'm not against bringing this warrior back, but for now let's bring this rotter here onto the ball. Let's bring this rotter here onto the ball here. It's going to be really difficult because it's rain. The rain is significantly a factor here. Let's drop him there. And can we bring this rotter back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are flooding this ball because we've got rain and we've got poor agility on our team. Now, Beastman, agility 3, is going to be a 4+ pickup in the rain. So he drops it. We're going to burn the reroll. And hopefully we fail. He fails and the ball pops out on the side of our little cage. So we stacked our defense up and just can't get the ball. Oh, here we go, piling on. He's stunned. It's the first time it's the first time in a long time I've seen piling on. Okay, 2 die up block here. Oh, Matt had a misclick there. It could have been way worse for him. Just a push result. That could have been far worse. So the details for Bonehead Bowl are Fumble Tournament has gone up. Select all. Let's copy. Let's drop it in here. Matches will be organised by the coaches themselves. PM and Fumble works too. There we go. Let's drop that in there. Where are they up? I popped them just before we went live on the stream on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Just to sort of mean that while we're online tonight, people can ask questions. And one of the questions is, how do you organise games? And Matt, you will be no stranger to this. we're going to do the pairings in exactly the same way as Rob ran Lockdown Bowl. We'll do the pairings, and then the coaches just have to agree a time where they can play the match. We're going to do it slightly different days to Rob, so I'm going to make sure that the games are up by noon o'clock on Mondays, and the games can run until the end of Sunday. So you kind of find out on Monday who you're playing, and it gives you the week, including next weekend, to book in a match. It's going to be 1200 TV again, same as Lockdown Bowl. It's going to be Resurrection at 4 weeks. Yep, 4 weeks, but it's going to be incremental skills. So every week you get, and starting when you build your team, you get one normal skill and one double skill, and then after every match you get a normal and a double as well. So the teams are going to level up in a kind of even fashion. We wanted to try and reward the stunty teams. So with so many teams, it's hard to put them in tierings. So just going to give the same skill set to everybody, and let me tell you, from what we saw on Lockdown Bowl, having all the teams be actually getting skills, it is actually going to balance it out. Okay, so the Undead team here absolutely flooding the ball. Now we've got Disturbing Presence, which will get in the way of stretch plays. So what we're going to do is we're just going to try and use our muscle to free up some space here. So let's have a look at what we've got. I think the first thing to do is to stand up this rotter. Okay, we've got a good amount of blocks here, and the first thing we're going to do is take a block here, and the reason for that is we can get a chain push now. That's great. A push is all we wanted, so we can chain push this guy over here, and then we can use the strength 4. Let's follow up. Let's get out of the way of that mummy. So I'm not sure if you guys can see very clearly because the rain is having a significant effect. So now we can use the strength 4 guy here to simply 2-die block this guy. We're going to take it, we're going to push him onto the ball, and we're going to follow up. Look at that, Disturbing Presence going everywhere. And 6+ catch. I'm not even going to bother. Ooh, that could have been worse. Matt says, warn you about stretch plays too. Dr. Merrick, the piling on mighty blow white is infamous for interceptions as well. So let's check out our route around here to protect the ball. So let's move the furthest away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's follow suit and see if we can't get some extra tackle zones on the ball here. So that is our Pestigore. We need to free him up. But for now, again, we are just going to put guys on that ball. That's 2 tackle zones there. That's going to make it very difficult in this rain. So who is free to move? We need to free up our Pestigore. So we should be able to get a good block here with our Nurgle Warrior. 2 dice. 2 pushes. We're going to follow up as well. Keep him in place. The Pestigore is now free to pick up the ball, but that is going to be slightly tricky. So how do we do this? We can get a strong block here. And is there a way for us to chain push that white out of the way? I think there actually is. So we should be able to take 2 dice here because of the extra strength. He won't get the extra strength here, which is a shame. So we can either take a risky 1 dice to do a chain push and clear the white off the ball, or we try and go for a blitz. Let's go 2 dice and end up with him there. Isn't going to be ideal, but I'm not sure there's much else we can do right now. In fact, well, let's go for it. 2 dice is good. Come on. Another push. These guys being real slippy. I'm happy with the end result. It's not too terrible. This should be probably another 1 dice. So what we can do now is blitz with him. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, blitz. We'll take that and we'll push him there. We'll push him there. And we will stay in place. The reason for that... Oh, good, we get an injury. It's only on a zombie, so I'm sure he's going to regenerate, and it won't be a problem. There you go, straight to the regeneration. Grubnuts, how you doing? Zephyr, where are the Dark Elves? We are moving on from the Dark Elves for the now. Okay. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that rotter is not in a bad position to get on the ball. So we're going to leave our beast here. And then we're going to move this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we could go for the ball pickup. But actually, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to chuck a bunch of guys on there. There we go. So we are just going to try and play that ball containment and see if we can't win some kind of attrition war. Grubnut said, Nurgle are just pure dirty. Pun intended. Yeah, you've gone for Beast 2. Yeah, well, we need to give the team a real good tryout. So this is our online team. So we're playing against Matt in the Bonehead Podcast Cup. We're going to be running some games with the AI as well to try out some different team builds. And the team build I'm thinking about is 1 Beast, 1 Warrior, 4 Pestigores, and 3 rerolls. A fast Nurgle build. Let's see if you can't maximize that agility and maximize the strength. Because blitzing with Beastmen is never a bad thing. So it's over to Matt now for his turn 2. So looking at some options, he's got a free mummy block there. But again, taking the big guy blocks earlier on, even these guys who don't have loner with no skills, you kind of want to maximize. Grubnut says, how many warriors? So we've gone for 4 in this build. 4 warriors, 1 Pestigore, Beast, 2 rerolls. And we got 120k inducement, so we took team training to get our 3rd reroll. Horns of Quality, they've got Frenzy 2. They don't have Frenzy, but at some point, it's not a bad skill to give them. Hey, I just love Frenzy. Frenzy's a great skill on somebody, on anybody. Zephyr says 3. Yeah, we've gone for 4 warriors this round. 4 warriors and 1 Pestigore, or 4 Pestigores, 1 warrior, and an extra reroll. It's going to be a blitz in here against our Pestigore from the Ghoul. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Okay, Matt is instead going to blitz our rotter on the side. 1 dice and gets the dodge pow. Drops him down, armor holds, and was checking the pickup. It's a 6+ pickup. So 1 die block gets the skull, has to take the reroll, does have block. Pestigore doesn't, but stays alive, which is very important for us because we need that Pestigore to level up. So we've got Warrior 1, Warrior 2, Warrior 3, and there is a 4th Warrior somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Where the heck is our warrior? Alright, let's stand up the rotter. Oh, there's our other warrior. And let's just... who is that? That's a white. So let's stand up and drop him there. And just tag that white in place. Okay, so we can blitz the Ghoul away. We can blitz the white away. We've got tackle zones on the ball. We've got tackle zones on the ball. So let's put another tackle zone on the ball and try and leverage some of our strength. So he can actually move. This is really, really... They're so slow. You've got to try really hard to apply your strength wherever and whenever you can. Okay, 2 dice gets the dodge star, drops the zombie down. Drop him there and we'll follow up. We'll just see if we can't just make the most of our strength 4. So we need to get that Ghoul away. Rotters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, aren't that bad at doing stuff. Let's take that. And go for the 2 dice here on the Ghoul. Actually, we get the POW. So we're going to drop him up there and we're going to follow up. So another tackle zone on the ball and a Ghoul down. Pestigore is just going to stand. I want him to have the ball, but I'm not kidding myself that he's stuck in place. 2 die block here against the zombie. We'll just take it. We're not going to follow up. We're going to stay here because I don't want him to end up against the mummy. We get a cutscene. It's just a stun. Right, let's move. Right, we're going to just try a cheeky block here against the zombie. We get it. We'll drop him there, and we'll follow up. Our beast is out of the way and not doing an awful lot. And that's something that it's entirely on me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's bring this Nurgle warrior up, and again, see if we can't just bring as much of our strength as possible around the ball. You, sir, are going to go to there and pick up this ball. I know it's raining. I know it's not a good dice, but Rotters with Edge 3 can do things. And we are going to be in a pickle here. There's going to be no way to defend against a 1-die block. But this should stop us from suffering 2 dice. And we will pass the turn back to Matt. It's time for the Invisible Cup. Oh, this is a real challenge. Normally I would have scored, or at least be failing at scoring by now with my high agility team, or just dodgy, stunty teams. This is like chess with dice, this game. Because everything you do, you've got to really concentrate. Okay. So our opponent, his mummy's down, his white's down, his white is up here. So he's got some good opportunities to make some reasonable blocks. And here's the first one. It is a mummy blitz. 1, 2, 3, gets a 2 dice, gets the POW. So it's actually going to mighty blow our Nurgle warrior down. Cutscene is bad for us. He's only stunned. Stunned is fine. I can live with stunned. Now, what are we going to see Matt do? Is it going to be a white block on a zombie? Ghoul jump up. I think Matt's just looking through his options at the moment. Checking the dice. It's tense. Waiting for our opponent to make a move here. Mummy just stands up. Based by our rotter there. Now, rotters are like... they're a kind of version of the zombie. So if we look at a zombie... where is a zombie? There is a zombie. 4, 3, 2, 8. These guys are 5, 3, 3, 8. So a little bit faster, a little bit more agile, but they do have... okay, that guy's going down. So now there is a white on our ball carrier. The blitz has already gone, so they're not getting the ball carrier this turn. Looking at a bad dodge there. So we've got to kind of try and figure out how we get out of this situation. We are going to have 5 turns to get down the edge and score. The mummy going to cause us a problem. And we've got plenty of Matt's players here. Oh, failed. Dodge with the white. No reroll. Goes down. And that's this guy over here. Alright, so this looks like a pretty tasty place to be. We've got a beast, we've got a warrior. How do we get out of that? Let's stand this guy up here. And I don't want to be too hasty with anything we do, but we should be able to get a 2-die block here. We get the POW, we actually get to drop the white down. We're going to follow up. We're just going to keep these players tagged in place. The rotter, how far can he move? He can go over here and stand by the Chaos Warrior. So let's move him over to the warrior. Are we going to be able to make a 4-point cage? Do we go for it to there? The mummy's in place, so we don't want to do that. We're going to bring this Chaos Warrior back to here. And we're going to move this rotter over to here. So we've got an open corner of the cage here, which is not ideal for us. And I think we've got a reroll, so we're going to take the risky dodge. There we go. Pestigore being agility 3 means it's a 3+ dodge away, so not bad odds. Now, we've got a 1-die block on a skeleton at this point. With no skills, we've got the rerolls. It might actually be better trying to burn the reroll, getting the mummy away. Or do we just leave him in base contact with the mummy? 1, 2, 3, 4. If we put him there... we get 2 dice against the skeleton, but we do risk losing our reroll. What do we want to achieve here? We take this. The mummy gets a blitz anywhere it wants. So let's go for... We can blitz the warrior away. Alright, we get the dodge. That's a free play there. And we want him to be there. So it brings him around. I'm quite happy with this cage as it stands. We've got a white this side. We've got a bunch of undead this side. Now we can blitz with this guy. No, we don't want to blitz with him actually, because whatever's going to happen, he's going to end up next to that mummy. Take the dodge star. Drop him there. And we are going to move him up. Or do we stay in place? We're going to stay in place. He's going to get punched by the mummy no matter what happens. So we can, in fact, blitz with this guy. If we fail due to really stupid, it's not a problem. We get it. We get the push away. So we're going to put him there. We're going to stay in place. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put our Beast of Nurgle in contact with that mummy. Those are some sound effects. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that on the stream, but that is some juicy sound effects there from the Beast of Nurgle. Okay, over to you, Matt. Turn 4, Kaiju fight. Pacific Rim on the Blood Bowl pitch. You are definitely going to have the advantage. But if it goes wrong, that's 2 players tied up there. Okay, so these guys attacking these players here. He's tagged there. We've got a free white, a free ghoul. Everybody else, apart from this skeleton on the ground, is in a tackle zone, in one of our tackle zones. So, as it stands, if Matt can't bring some resource round, we've got an avenue to run up the side here. I say run. At movement 5, it's not particularly fast. Here comes the block. It's 2 dice, it's a POW. Drops the beast down. But he's fine. Now, where he is really stupid, there is a chance he's going to be down now for a while until we can get some support there next to him. And the ghoul thinking about dodging away and playing safety. Gets the dodge. It's an easy dodge with a ghoul on 3+ into the open. But forcing those die rolls to be made is always worth it. You can never get punished for making your opponent roll dice unless it's your armor dice. Then you're in all kinds of trouble. Is it easy? You've seen those ghouls. I have actually. These ghouls are not so great with the dodge. Gets the block, gets the foul appearance, and gets the double skull. Has to take the reroll. Gets the POW though. Going to drop our Nurgle warrior to the ground. Mighty blow does not pay off. Our armor holds. And who's this? This is a white. And a white going for another 3+ dodge. Now, these two teams being significantly more dodgy than than you would imagine. Okay, so we need to blitz through this white here. Which we've got some strength to do. So what we need to do is look at ways to tag up players. So a rotter here, tagging up this white, is going to force him to make a dodge. We've got a Nurgle warrior who I'm just going to get standing. And we've got another Nurgle warrior who I'm going to get standing. Could have gone for a 1-die blitz there, but really not what I'm after. Can make a 1-die block here. Not superb. This guy, however, can go for a blitz on the white with 2 dice thanks to strength 4. Which turns out is not a bad skill. So we're going to block the white away. We're going to drop him back there. We're going to stay in place. And where we want the ball carrier to end up is 1, 2. So actually, tagging him in place is not going to be the end of the world by a long shot. Ball carrier will want to end up here. This rotter is going to go here. We've got a Pestigore with a little bit of extra movement. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. We've used our blitz. And now over here we need to free up somebody to come up here and protect the ball carrier. And before we do that, we might as well try and stand up the Beast of Nurgle. There we go. We bring the Kaiju guy back into. Matt says, what skill are you going to give the Beast when it levels? Break, tackle, or guard? I think guard all day long. And now we're going to take the risky 1 dice. Gets the POW. It's only a skeleton, but we can drop him. We can follow up. And now we can move this guy to anchor the side of the cage. Zephyr says kick. To be fair, something like leader is not a terrible option. We're just going to go for a 1 dice here. Gets the POW. Drops him down there. And follows up. Go all the way. Leap. We get a knockout there. A free bit of removal for the team. And that's going to round up our turn 5. So we have got 3 turns. We've got 15 squares of movement. It's going to be a tough touchdown, this one, as it is a very long way. Yeah, putting something like leader on a big guy is not bad at all. So let's look at the beast and the troll. Okay, beasts and trolls. Strength 5. Armor 9. Regenerate. Beast comes with foul appearance. If you want to keep that leader reroll alive, chucking it on a big guy is not bad. Now that said, in most tournament builds, if you've got a double, then block is often better. But on something like a beast or a troll, where you don't really want them to be active a lot, you don't want to be acting with them. Having leader as a passive skills become really beneficial. So guard is great. Disturbing presence is great on a underworld troll. Now the beast comes with it for free, which in my opinion makes the beast better than a troll. Can't throw things, but that's okay. So our opponent now, turn 5, has mobbed on this side. And going for the ground blitz with a skeleton. Probably to swing around and get the back of our cage. Doesn't have block, but we'll just take the push there. And also frees up this zombie to... gonna go for the big guy clash. Get that extra 1 strength. Can he get foul appearance? He does, and it's 2 dice, and he knocks him down again. Ooh, it's a cutscene, and he's knocked out. Ooh, that's bad for us. Okay, we've got a lot of our team down here, and the cage is kind of open this side. The blitz has been used, but there could be some block opportunities. What Matt will need to do is bring another player here somehow, possibly the ghoul. It's a long way to go. He's just going to go for a 1 die block here. Gets the push, and now has a guy on the ball carrier. The prospect of a leaping Beast of Chaos is a terrifying one. So this is the Mighty Blow piling on white. So he could be important for removal. So 1 to watch. The rain isn't helping us at all. Rain giving us a chance at a 4+ handoff for a stretch play would be very useful. Matt said, made a leaping Trema with custom team once. That was fun. Everything happens on a 6. The white failing a dodge. And is this going to be Ubermedic's last reroll for the game? No. Alright, so the white's failing another dodge. That does mean that this guy is now free to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tag up him. And we can get a profit block on the mummy here. Matt says, I'm much too lax with dodging these whites. Sometimes you just got to go for the 3+. Okay, we're going to knock this mummy down, and I'm going to leave him. I'm not going to follow up. I'm going to leave him in place against this rotter. We can now do a thing, and that thing is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Blitz this guy. I know it's going to be a go for it, and that could cost us our reroll for the turn. Instead, it gets another push. We are rolling all the pushes these days. We're going to follow up. And we do get a follow-up block on this guy. And we're going to take it right now. Okay, dodge. We'll drop him to the ground. And I'm going to follow up. Just going to keep him tagged away. Alright, here we go. So, he's free. So, he can go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's free. So, he can go 1, 2, 3, 4. I do not like a side cage with a Nurgle team, but we don't really have a lot of other choice. So he's going to drop to there. And this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and tag. Oh, it's a dodge. I misclicked. Gonna have to throw bad money after good here. Gets the double dodge. Oh, that's going to leave our ball carrier wide open on the sideline. I did not see the tackle zone, and that's going to cost us big. That would never have happened on fumble. Surf's up, bro. Yeah, that guy's gone. Let's just hope the rain stops Fated to Die from picking up. That's a bad idea. And there's the reroll coming. Oh, gets it. Absolutely brutal. Our ball carrier is off the pitch. I forget we get to choose our death. Fortunately, it's just a rotter, so if he doesn't recover, I don't mind that much. And just as well. Just as well. So that misclick cost us a rotter. Decay adds a second injury. Not only is he dead, but one of his legs is shorter than the other. At least that will save money on the coffin. Hey, it paid off. Paid off a treat. And now we're stuck looking at the raise the dead guy. There we go. So the ball has ended up in a very fortunate spot for us. Matt says when you don't count the squares and then just double click max movement, which ends up being 2 go for it. Yeah. It can happen. Alright, so how bad did that leave us? We've got our Nurgle Warrior on the ground, which is okay. Ace1, how you doing today? He said easy to misclick. Alright, so on the plus side there is 2 tackle zones on the ball. On the negative side, they're not particular. This one is a very easy tackle zone to remove. 2 die block here with a rotter from a zombie. Just a double push. Going for the foul against our Nurgle Warrior possibly. No, just playing good ball and keeping a tackle zone on the ball. Doing well, Ben. Good, I'm glad. I'm very glad. Doing better than us, I'm sure. With the rain and the Nurgle. And the Undead team. Zephyr said, I watched yesterday one of your 7's tabletop day. I do like your custom pitch with the Bonehead logo. Ah, good, thank you. We're waiting for the apocalypse to subside before we look at probably getting a bit of a restock from Maelstrom. Jack at Maelstrom does such a good job. Alright, so that was a bad turn for us. Got a pretty lucky throw in. We did. Our luck bounced back. We are just going to move this guy up. We're going to drop him there. And it'll give us a free block there with benefit. So, we can try and block this guy away. I've got a plan. We're going to take the push. And we're going to flip him well. Follow up there. Right, so we are going to be able to blitz someone somewhere. I think we go 1, 2, blitz the ghoul. Just to make me feel better. They've got dodge. We'll drop him there. We'll stay the heck in place right now. And then this little rotter is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just tag a whole bunch of our opponent's players there. Now we can block this guy with negative dice because of that. We can 1 dice there, which is not great for us. We can take a 2 dice here, which might be reasonable. Double both down. Going to have to burn the reroll. The lack of skills hurting us a treat here. Dodge star. Drop him up and stay in place. Oh, Rotter's doing a lot of work today. Okay, reroll is gone. So I think we have to play it real tight here. If we can get 1 dice, 2 dice here. Let's just go for 2 dice on the ghoul. Oh, get the POW. And we are going to drop him there and follow up. Because that gets a guy away from the mummy. And then let's do silly things. No, let's not do silly things. Let's just call it quits there. We've got no rerolls. He's taking the mummy in place. We'll go with that. Right, time to catch up with chat while Matt takes his turn. AC1, any word on when the 7 series might continue? Literally as soon as the government lifts the restrictions further. I cannot wait to start filming again. Luckily, the guys in my group are very similar, so they can't wait to start filming as well. So we've got the end of Series 2 to just wrap up, and we've got basically everything lined up for Series 3, but depending on when the Snotlings land, we might have to bump a team to get Snotlings in there. Grubman says, picked up a 7 to street ball pitch off Maelstrom. Will be here tomorrow, actually, so stand by for pictures in the Discord. Amazing. Cannot recommend Maelstrom enough. That's so cool. Zephyr says, has everyone seen the Blitzball box set that the US has got? Zephyr, is that the new one with the dwarves and orcs? Is it? So the mummy getting 2 dice here on a Nurgle warrior just drops him there. Just drops him down. MattsBBL says, Rotters, zombies and thralls are probably the most underrated players. They're great. Hey, do not forget hobgoblins, man. Hobgoblins are the bomb. I'll admit they are exactly the same as thralls, but they're still amazing. Rotters are edge 3 and dodge normal at least. At least they do. And Matt says, why are dwarves in it? Do they hate fun? Well, the dwarves in the box, you get a slayer and a runner who actually, as far as dwarf players go, aren't that bad. Isn't the Blitzball thing the one with the small mat and cards and stuff? It is, yeah. It's basically Warhammer Underworlds, but playing Blood Bowl. Ooh, Pestigore gets punched with feet. Zephyr says Human Orcs. The original one was Humans and Orcs. I think they've got a second box coming out. One of our listeners, I can't remember, I think it's Andy, sent us a copy of Blitzball. Not with the miniatures, but we've got the miniatures, so that's also on the filming list. As soon as we can open up, we're going to be playing some Blitzball, getting a review in on that. Fouls the Pestigore. Armor holds. Ace1 says not skill access, I mean wise. Yeah, for Rotters, they dodge away on a 3+, it's brilliant. Grubnuts, yeah, 5v5. Yeah, 5v5. You get extra skill, you get cards to score points. Double skull from the mummy. And stuns himself. Amazing. So this is going to be our turn 8. So I am not remotely interested in trying anything stupid. And from the looks of it, Matt can't get a defensive touchdown at this point. So let's go for the cheeky block here. Push him off. Stay in place. Come on, crowd. Do some stuff here. Nah, just into reserves. And let's try a block on the ghoul. You know what? Let's take the both down. Oh, he's got block. Oh, that was just rubbish. That was just rubbish. More double skulls on these mummies. Damn, says Matt. Yeah, the mummies, I remember that from our last game. The ghouls couldn't dodge and the mummies couldn't block. Grobnuts, rando question. Do you ever play with the special play cards in regular Blood Bowl? I have never seen anyone use them. I think we talked about this on one of the episodes of the podcast. There are some leagues that basically include them, so you get 2 free cards. But honestly, Grubnuts, there's so many cards, and it doesn't work great. It doesn't work great. They are really fun, and we just used them in the Fumble tournament, and they add a load of cool stuff. But they can be so varied. So even at variable costs, you can take the 100k card and it can be garbage. Or it can be remove a player from the game. Yeah, really interesting. It's like opening a pack of magic cards and getting to cast the rare. It can do incredible things or it can do nothing. And it costs you normally the same price as a reroll or a wizard. Trying to foul the Pestigore off the pitch. He's stunned. Zephyr says, tried to get myself a copy from the US, but before I paid for everything... I might as well just got another box set. Ace1 says, yeah, some cards are pretty powerful. It's the variety, it's the variation. It's if all the cards were like stacked. So guys, what I would like to do with the cards, which going for the SPP there, Matt. I would like to do with the cards is just have them all listed like a magic item list. And when you're building a team or when you're doing something with your team, you can just select one for a fair price. So if you want a springboard card or something like that, you pay an amount of money for it. In the same way that you pick a wizard, you could pick a specific card or a bunch of specific cards. It would add an extra element of guy stays knocked out. That beast is staying knocked out. It would add an extra element of list building, so the game outside the game, but also it kind of brings a level of fairness to the teams. Yeah, Million Disturbing Presence makes that a 6+6+. Right, still raining, and I'm now kicking to you, and my beast is out. So it is time for a cheeky 3-4 defense here. We are going Purple People Eaters. We're going to spread wide on the line. I would like to have that beast in the middle and preferably get him guard, but that's not going to happen. So we're going to spread wide like that. We're going to have a defense and a Pestigore in the backfield. Let's go for that. Zephyr says there should be a low and high tier for the cards. The price shows how good the card will be. They actually do have them zoned, but even still within the zones, it's tricky. But the real difficult thing is you get a pack of cards, and in that pack of cards, there's 4 different types of card. And then when you make a deck, you're supposed to draw cards from the same deck as your opponent. It's just really, really clunky. And Games Workshop struggle with cards. Unless they're fixed, they struggle with cards. Look at Underworlds. It just became the worst elements of Magic. There were just some cards that were just better than others, and there was no point not running those cards. Having some kind of deck build mechanic or something would add an element, but again, I just don't think Blood Bowl needs it. I like the idea of having a special play menu, so you can pay 100k and once per game you get an extra blitz action, something like that. But the cards are so varied. High kick. So we got a blitz in the first half and now high kick here. The ghoul is going to get underneath that ball. The weather stays bad and drops once, drops twice. Ace1 says miss early Magic play. Man, Magic was awesome when we got back into it. It was the Theros and Khans block standard. So it was like M15, all the Theros block and the first block of Khans. And it just felt really balanced. Oh, it's just so lush. I really enjoyed that. That's when I decided to, for a very short period of time, work towards becoming a pro Magic player in my spare time. I was not good enough. And not by a long shot. But I used to go to midnight pre-releases and that was really good fun. Zephyr says never played Underworlds. No one ever wants to play it. Yeah, but there's a video game coming out of it. If it's not out yet, it'll be out soon. And that's how I intend to get some games on. It was released, the sets are really cool, but it suffers with that expansion with the cards. Whereas you can't start playing now because you just don't have the cards to keep up with the game. When there wasn't an established meta and people played what they collected, I'm showing my age, but played originally just around release. I think that's great, and we kind of did the similar thing. We didn't really net deck. Then the guys started printing off in our group test cards. They printed off, ooh, 2-die block here. Mummy gets the POW on our Rotter. He goes down, but he's only stunned. The guys used to print off playtest versions of cards, proxy cards, that was it. And then it really got out of hand. And then it just kind of died. And then we ended up going back into Blood Bowl all the time, which I was very happy with. Oh, another blitz here. Rodder goes down. 2 dice, big POW. Matt says power creep, a Hearthstone player's worst friend. I think it happens to every game. We've seen it from Games Workshop for 30 years now. Add. Things fall behind. They have a big refresh. Everyone gets upset. Yeah, it's just tough. Thank goodness. Yeah, I just love. One thing I will say about Blood Bowl is that even the tier 1 to tier 3, it's fun and you can still win. You're not likely to win, but you can still do stuff. The good thing about Blood Bowl is there's not a lot of ways to stop your team from doing things. Alright, Rotter goes up and just tags that. What would help occupy my hobby time if you weren't broadcasting? I've enjoyed lockdown for this. Right, can we? We can most certainly not. But what we can do is we can try a little bit of counterplay here. So one thing we said that would be very effective against us was to tag the cage. And you know what? That also happens to be very effective against undead teams. So we're going to go for a blitz on the left-hand side. Fails the go for it. Yep, that's the part of the plan there. We'll take the reroll. Just gets a push. So we'll push him over to there. We will stay in place. And we'll risk another go for it. Okay, good. So strength 4 is going to tag that side of the cage in place. This guy, not a lot of movement on these guys by a long shot. He's just going to run around in the open. We're going to leave the Pestigore here to guard. And what we're going to do is we're going to jump this guy into there. We've got some good blocks here. We've got some good blocks here. Happy with the Pestigore. Happy with the fact we're nearly on the side of the cage here. There's a guy threatening there. We're going to go for this guy with all the dice. Come on, let's get some good blocks. Just a push. So we drop him out wide. We follow up. That's going to give us just a 1 dice here. So we'll take a 2 dice on this side. 2 dice. Double dodge star. Drop the zombie to there. We're going to follow up. Just keep applying that pressure as a bit of a roadblock to the cage. And we've burned our reroll. Do we take the 2 dice here with no reroll, or do we just pass? I think we just pass. So in magic parlance, go. MattsBBL says, I need to stream more. I always want to, but never. Why not, Matt? You know what you're doing. You're very good at talking about Blood Bowl. If you were to stream, I would watch it. I could host you. That would be great. That would keep things tied in. Yeah. More Blood Bowl is more better. So, as we're kind of having a bit of a chat about some of the stuff that was going on in Magic and things. One thing I've always loved about Magic is the commentary and the coverage of events. So, Mummy Blitz on the left-hand side here. 2 dice. Double push. Okay, that's good. I'm glad to see we're all getting pushes here. Is the events coverage of Magic. So the way they commentate, the footage, the pomp and circumstance of the whole thing, I absolutely love it. And I'd love to see more of that in Blood Bowl. And when the world returns a bit more to normal, I want to try and find a way for some of our events or some other events that we're not running to be able to stream and do coverage of live games at events, at tabletop events. I just don't know if we could ever put it off, but I think it would be very cool. I mean, what do you guys in chat think about that? About watching coverage of live events? I've seen some bits on YouTube and stuff, but it always ends up looking... it doesn't look great. I haven't figured out how to make it look great. You kind of need multiple really good cameras. So, back to the game. The ball carrier is moving forward. Zombie here, ghoul here. These guys have got bad blocks. There's a 1-die block here with the Rotter. He's already blitzed. So, probably white moves up. White moves up to there. This guy then gets 2 dice. Ace and 1 says, we'll always tune into good Blood Bowl matches. Me too. Zephyr Baby, a lot of production put into the MTG coverage. Yeah, they go all out. They do a really good job. Asim says, we want to join your Bonehead Bowl, but my schedule is wonky. So the thing about the Bonehead Bowl we're doing is it's all going to be on Fumble. And you get a week to try and swing a game against your opponent. So you can kind of fit those games in wherever possible. And I'm I'm going to be the primary TO, so if there are scheduling issues, we're not going to try not to penalise coaches too much. MattsBBL says, never been big into the MTG scene, but live D&D is so fun to watch. Blood Bowl will be watched by quite a few people, I think. So 2-die block here, using block, dropping this Nurgle Warrior, who's ended up miles away from the rest of people, and piling on. Mighty Blow piling on. Does nothing. He's just prone. Ace and One says, easier to tune in while I'm working or something than to get the time to play away from the wife. It's weird, isn't it? How dropping into coverage, watching a bit of a game. It's the setup time for playing a game. There's just half an hour before and after a game. It doesn't matter what the game is. It doesn't matter what the game is. There's always extra. Right, Rotter's going to stand. We've got some blocks here. This guy's going to stand up. So. We block him, we kill him. We bring this guy in and blitz. Alright, that's definitely something we can do. Do we block with this guy, put him away, block with this guy and open up the gap? I think we do. I think we go for the left-hand side here. So let's go for the first block. We get a POW and drops it down. We will not follow up. We'll stay in place. So drops him there. This guy can now jump into there. Tagging the ball carrier. He now gets 2 dice on this guy. Come on, let's have removal. Ah, just a push. Just a push. That means we're not going to be able to blitz the ball carrier. So if we follow, so he's going to go, he's not, we're going to follow. We're going to follow. Let's just get people on the ball carrier. We can blitz somewhere else. There is some profitable blitzing to be made. And it's going to be with this guy. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and blitz the white. We are going to risk the go for it again. Gets it, and we get the POW. So we'll drop him there, and we'll follow up. Again, just chucking tackle zones on the ball carrier here. Over here, what do we got? What do we got? Got a block there, and a block there. So let's block this guy away with 2 dice. Gets the dodge star. We'll drop him up there and we will stay in place. Let's just control this zone. Gets a big block. It's just a stun, but not bad. And now a follow-up block with the Rotter here. 2 dice. Another POW. Drops him down. Let's put him there and we'll follow up with the Rotter. An old Nurgle Beastman is going to move up a little bit to this side because I think that's kind of becoming a bit of an opportunity. Right, turn 11 for the Undead. Matt in chat. Zephyr says, I like they put up the card on the side so you can read the skills and what the card does. Might be nice to do something like that with player skills. That is a brilliant idea, Zephyr. Ace and One says, we're talking before about how Fumble has been a good medium. Fumble's done really well. It's been perfect for us. And MattsBBL says you hit the head, hit the nail on the head there from Zephyr. Fumble does it, and that's why it's so easy and good to watch Fumble games. Yeah. Yeah. The only downside of Fumble is that when you watch the replays, there's no pause between player activations. So it's really, it can be tricky to follow a match that you're watching on replay. Because sometimes having that 10-second pause between one player finishing its thing and the next one activating can be really useful to kind of get to grips with what the situation is. Whereas on Fumble, if you just click play, it just goes move, 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 move. It's like watching a pair of chess masters on Red Bull. But just way more fun, obviously. Alright, Ghoul making a dodge to escape from that right hand side and got a tasty little cage here for the Undead. Gonna be a bit of a threat. Gonna be a lot of a threat here. So it's gonna be really difficult to stop. These guys are stunned. So we've got some mobility here. Ace One says watching live is obviously the best. Excuse me. It's been really fun to watch the games and to talk about the games. Especially co-hosting with Matt. It's been great. Calling those games together was really, really good fun. Zephyr says, play on tabletop, do something similar but with 40k. Multiple cameras to cover the board and show where the units are moving and where they're flying with digital arrow directions. That is interesting. I'll have to check that out. See if there's a way we can learn some stuff. Right. Has he got a 2 dice here and a 1 dice here? 2 dice here. So let's take the 2 dice. So let's see if we can free up this guy. Get the dodge star. We'll drop him there. And we'll follow up. Boom. Just stunned. Okay, so who is this guy? This is a rotter. Let's stand up the rotter. Let's move this guy all the way down here. Ghouls are dangerous guys. So we've got a reroll. This to possibly get away onto the ball carrier. Nah, won't be that way. It won't be the way it is done. So rotters, ho. Let's go. Let's just bring you back to there, because I'm very sure this is going to be the running lane. We can get a 2-die blitz onto the side of the cage one way or t'other. So let's go for it. Let's go for it here. 2 dice. Just a push. I'm not going to re-roll those pushes. I'm just going to follow up and stick him on the ball carrier there. Okay, what that does mean is that we can move this young gentleman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go for it to there, because everyone loves a go for it in the rain. Alright, gets it. That is magic-tastic. Now we can make another profitable block. Here. On the mummy with 2 assists. 2 dice to get a second guy on the ball carrier. Here we go. It's a pow. We drop the mummy down. And we follow up onto the ball carrier. Alright. We stun the mummy. That's brilliant for us. These 2 guys are going to be able to get up, but they are going a whole 1 square each. So not too concerned about that. These guys are in a reasonable safety spot. We got a 1 dice one way or the other here. That is a very important white. So let's just have a cheeky block. Push. Put him there. And we'll follow up. Alright, let's drop that and pass over. MattsBBL says, yeah, it was great fun. Hope we can do some more with Bonehead Bowl. I would absolutely love that, man. That would be brilliant. And the way we've stacked the games this time, hopefully we'll be able to catch some games on the weekend. Because it will give players a good opportunity to book them in. I found that with lockdown, when the games came out basically on Friday, it was a bit hurried to get the weekend games planned in and organised. But we shall see. Foul appearance fail here. Is it going to be a reroll for Matt? It is, and he gets it, and it's going to block the Nurgle Warrior to the ground. Just goes for the push instead of the block. Interesting. Matt says 2 very good defensive teams. I'm pretty sure you mean Undead and Nurgle, and it's been a bit of a brawl so far. Ball carrier, your ball carrier is kind of out of the way here now. Turn 12. Don't want you blitzing the ball carrier with that warrior. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, that seems a legitimate tactic. And just going to be able to reconstruct this cage here for Undead. Gotta watch the ghouls with dodge, edge 3 and move 7. They are by far the fastest player on this pitch right now. And we've kind of committed with the Pestigore and is in a tackle zone. So going to be able to take a zombie, get a go for it to have a 1-die block with the white. Does have the skill advantage. 2 go for it to get the extra dice here. Gets both of them, and now it's going to be 2 dice for the white. Gets foul appearance, just a push. And doesn't follow, so clears off both warriors from the Undead cage for the most part. So let's have a look and see if we've got any blocks. You block you, please. We got 2 dice here. Gets the POW down. And let's go there. Do we follow up? Yeah, I think we do. I know it's a mummy, but... Okay, so how do we get onto the ball carrier here? What are our moves? Have we got any very good options? This guy's free to do things, so he can blitz in there and get onto the ball carrier again. Let's try that. Let's move him to there. I kind of wanted to be blitzing with the Pestigore, but it's not going to happen. He should now be able to get a 2-die block there. So we should be able to attack this cage from both sides. Let's start here. I know its skill advantage goes to Matt, but strength advantage goes to us. Just a push again. Drops him up. Follows up. Just gets more tackle zones on the ball there. And now we can go 1-2 onto the ghoul with the rotter. And this rotter can go 1-2 onto him. I'm very aware we've still got 2 beefy dudes in the backfield. And I say beefy dudes. One of them is a rotter, so really not that beefy. Let's spread them out a little bit. And we've got a block here. So let's take this block to get another guy onto the ball carrier. And apply a bit of pressure. Just another push. So not getting the big blocks that we want here. Alright. Okay, drops him up. And we've blitzed already. We've got this guy. I'm happy with him there. And let's take this block here. Here we go. 2 dice. Just more pushes. Let's drop him up and we will follow up because I like keeping these guys in tackle zones because it means they can't maneuver around to get that extra. Does awfully look like the camera's frozen there, which we don't want to do. Let's go. Click and reconnect. Thanks, Gillian. Okay, so over to Undead to turn 13. Classic with Nurgle not seeing a lot of touchdowns right now. Matt says can't even hand off because foul appearance. So we're getting to see a kind of fair assessment of how Nurgle works. Two-die block here against the rotter. And he's injured. So let's see. Badly hurt and pinched nerve missing next game. It's not too bad. The thing is with rotters is they're 40k a piece. They're easy to replace if they become all that injured. So it looks like our opponent Matt here is just clicking through to see some of his options. It's going to be a blitz with the mummy. And he fails on the go for it. That's going to be the last reroll here for the Undead team. Into a push. And that is going to be our rotter being pushed. Chain pushing. The white out. Puts the rotter on the ball. Oh, look at that. Great work here from the Undead coach. Slinking away down the side to form another cage. Still got 3 turns after this one to score. Zephyr says they're pretty resilient too, shrugging off injuries. Yeah, let's hope so. Although we've still got our beast knocked out. What can you do? Okay, 2-die block here against a poor rotter. Gets blocked to the ground. Armor holds. So we've got a couple of our players here. He's going to be able to kind of cut them off now. But we will still be able to anchor down the back of the cage. That was a really big manoeuvre by that bloomin' ghoul. I did warn you. I said the ghouls were going to be pretty key. Okay. Dodge, dodge, dodge. White. Skeletons. The skeleton could dodge better than the whites these days. Foul appearance saving a block here. No rerolls. Okay, we're in a position to be able to make at least a blitz on the cage. Awful noises for foul appearance. They were pretty good on fumble. Right, so we can already start trying to consider what we do here. The only thing waiting to see is if Matt's going to try and dodge the zombies out of contact with our guys. It probably isn't, because having these guys mobile will do more damage. There we go. So this rotter can just stand up. That will take up the mummy's tackle zone, meaning that we can block in here. This rotter, though, is going to run all the way down the side and is going to take a go for it onto the side of the cage. And he gets it, stays true to his cause. We've got a reasonable block there. We've got no good block there. We should have a good block here onto the cage. And into the cage. Takes the POW, drops him down. Follows up. He's still going to be in contact with the mummy. So certainly not in any way, shape or form over. We need to try and find a way to gum up what's going on here. And how do we do that? I think we do this. I think we blitz with this guy. 1, 2, 3. Blitz there for movement 4. 2 dice. Here we go. It's just a double push. Again. We'll pop him there and we will follow up. Okay, so what else have we got? We've got this guy who can make bad blocks. We've got the Beastman. The Beastman needs to work his way down here. To there, I think. There is a running lane here for the Undead. So I think... Oh, it's tough. We can go through the middle and there's more chance of us catching. So, blocks. We've got 1 die, 2 die on a ghoul. So, that's never a bad thing. Except for when you roll both down against the block. What turn is it? Do we burn the reroll here or do we just drop the ghoul? Let's just drop the ghoul. And we knock him out, so we get away with it. Our guy stays on the pitch. The ghoul is removed. But it's the wrong ghoul. The ball carrier is still in a really good spot. It's really difficult to keep up these defensive plays. 2 tackle zones. The way out is through this square here. If the Undead coach can get on it. Actually, that's not a bad blitz at all, is it? 2 dice. Gets the POW. Frees up a running lane for the ghoul. Straight down the middle. That could be it for us. And it's going to be very difficult. Drops the Pestigore down. He would have been our best defensive player here. Oh, he gets the dodge, using the dodge reroll. And that ghoul is going for it. Can Matt support the ghoul on the run though? So 2 dice push here with the Chaos Warrior. The mummy blocking the Chaos Warrior. And going to use some go for it to get a guy to tag. Oh, and drops. Fails. On what looks to be a go for it here. Okay, so this does in fact leave us with options. The first thing we need to do is we need to just play that. That warrior needs to stand up. There are no good blocks here that I'm interested in taking just now. This is 1 dice. 2 dice. Oh, because we've got an assist as well. So there we go. Take the 2 dice. Take the bloomin' push again. We'll drop him there. We'll follow up to get away from that mummy. Alright. So we can't blitz with him. He's going to stay down. We can blitz with him. It's going to be a dodge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a go for it. For the blitz. I think we just go for it. Let's just give it a go. Gets the dodge. Here we go. So coming down, it's going to be a go for it. Can he get the go for it? Fails the go for it. We're going to have to burn the reroll here. This now means that there is only... That is, however, a great result for us. We are going to stay there. Off he goes. That's a surf for a surf there. Alright. What the heck do we do about the ball now? So where's the other ghoul? So both Matt's ghouls are off. And this zombie is now the best position. Do we take a 4+ dodge here? Or a 4+ dodge there? I think we start here. By just blocking him, you know. Gives us 2 dice. Push, disengage, drop him there, and we will not follow up. We'll stay in place. And then let's do some more reckless shenanigans here. We've been very lucky with dodges so far. Not so much anymore. Goes down. We've got no rerolls. That's our turn. So, Rotters kind of doing a great job here. Nurgle are a pretty slow team. It's a bit of a grind. It's 2 turns. It's very much in the Undead's court here. Gonna go for the big block on the Rotter. It's a POW. Drops him down. 6, 7. So we can get to the ball with a go for it with this Rotter. I think the best thing to do there is just to go for it to get onto the ball and chuck a tackle zone on there. Foul appearance saves the day here. Big block from the mummy falls through. But we're going to see a blitz here anyway from the mummy going through this Nurgle warrior. And it's a POW. Drops him down. Going to see Mighty Blow come into effect here. But doesn't remotely get high enough. And a failed dodge from a zombie. Okay. That white is going to do things that we don't want to happen. So that's definitely something to be aware of. We can get a dodge over here. We've got a reroll. It's not bad. I think the best thing to do is to drop this guy here on a 2+. Okay, we get the go for it. That is pretty smashing. He's going to stand up. And I like this guy. I think this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, could be important for the stretch play. Well, we've seen stranger things happen. We can dodge with him. The first thing we need to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, just 2 there. And blitz the white. We've got 2 dice. We've got good strength. We get a push. Push is okay. We'll put him there and we'll follow up. That stops him making a play for the ball. Here we've got a good dodge. So 1 dodge there. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Chuck that extra guy on the white. Make him run the other way. So dodge here is with the Pesticle. We get the dodge. And now we will dodge. Or do we just go for the 1 die here? It's not going to make a huge amount of difference. So might as well go for the 1 die. See if we can't get any casualty points. Which we do not. So this should be turn 16 for the Undead team. Turn 16 for the Undead team now. I'm pretty confident that the ball is defended. Next turn, we have an opportunity to pick it up and go for a huge, huge throwing play, which won't work, but it will be exciting. So, oh, piling on, going for the SPP here against our Rotter. And he survives. Piling on, not done a huge amount of work so far, in fact, at all this game. Unless he's taken out these guys. Whoa, 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 hey, what? Why is there what now? Knocked out our Chaos Warrior. That's fine. That's fine. This guy here can get onto the ball and ruin our day with a couple of go-for-its. That's not what we want. It stunned the Warrior in the beginning. With Strength 4, Armor 9, these guys are really resilient, as Zephyr pointed out. It's been interesting running the Nurgle here. Can we get a save here against the Go For It? Gets the Go For It to get onto the ball. And probably going to be... Yeah, there comes the blitz here on our Pestigore. That is, in fact, going to take a load of fun out of what we were planning on doing. Oh, got away with that bad boy. Mummy failing the Go For It. So let's go for a blitz here to clear him off the ball carrier. Brilliant. Pestigore doing some work there. Follow up. And he's KO'd. Turn 16. Alright. Clumsy Mumsies. Must be doing the Games Workshop mummy pose. The Jolly Jaunt. Alright. Let's go for a block here against the white. I'll drop him down to there. We're going to stay in place. We're going to stay in place. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stretch, catch. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quick pass. Let's see if we can get it at the first hurdle. Alright. Okay. So, we're going to go here. And then here. And then hand off the ball to this guy. So, it's a good start. We've picked up the ball. He gets the Go For It. Does he get the catch? Or is this going to cost us our reroll? There's the reroll. Can we get it? Come on, let's keep this play alive. Come on, Nurgle. Come on, Nurgle. Okay, gets it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is a 4+ pass and a 5+ catch. To there. To there. Take the 2+. Then it's a 3+, 5+. Go for it. Here we go. The fact the screen's gone blue indicates I'm going to drop the ball here at some point. Oh, so close. So close there, guys. If it hadn't been raining, to be fair, if it hadn't been raining, I think the Undead team would have destroyed me. We got a 1 for our winnings. Absolutely brutal. Oh, I know. That's so tough. That's so tough. Now, let's go have a look at our team and see if we got any level ups. And we'll catch up with Matt, see if his team did as well. Team roster. Come on. Anybody at all? Anybody at all? Nothing. Nothing. Zephyr, we'll see you later. Matt says, thanks for the zombie. I think it was only a rotter that died, so it's not too bad for us. Beast and Nurgle. Warrior, 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 warrior. So, of that, a rotter got the MVP and the Pestigore got a casualty. This is going to be a bit of a grind getting this team to go. We are a tough one. So I'm going to wrap it up for the YouTube video here. Guys, thanks ever so much for watching. We'll see you soon for some more Nurgle madness.